You boys look like a weird heavy metal band.
Yes, we are a band.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you play?
Symphonic post-apocalyptic reindeer grinding Christ abusing extreme war pagan Fennoscandic metal.
Right. Really interesting.
What up, everybody? DJ Nubis here with you in Metal Ray Podcast with another trailer reaction. This time I'm doing 2026 The Mummy. Mummy, directed by Lee Cronin and starring Jack Rayner, Leia Costa, May Katamawe, Natalie Grace, and Veronica Falcon. That's a cool name. So yeah, this is basically going to be another retelling of the iconic horror character, the Mummy. Personally, for me, I've never been like the biggest fan of the franchise. Just in general, I'm not like that crazy about the Mummy itself, but I have seen a few of those flicks in the past, and The Curse and the Pharaohs and all that stuff. Which some people be like, well, dude, you named yourself after the God of the Dead. Why wouldn't you be into the Mummy? I do like Egyptian mythology. That isn't the issue here. It's just that when it comes to all these horror icons, it's one that I just never really gravitated to when the Mummies. But this is an upcoming American supernatural horror film. And the premise is the young daughter of a journalist disappears without a trace in the desert. The shattered family is stunned when the girl suddenly reappears 8 years later, but what should have been a joyful family reunion quickly turns into a true horrifying nightmare. The other thing is, like, obviously my album, my cover art is different than the one I see on Wiki. And the one on Wiki has, of course, his face. I guess she might be kind of like covered with a veil, maybe. But it says, "What happened to Katie?" And so I'm just wondering if, like, is this like a mummy possession type thing? What exactly is this going to be? I don't really know yet. But let's go ahead and check it out. The other thing that I would say is a little concerned because it's Blumhouse. People know my stance on Blumhouse horror. So I get a little nervous about stuff like this with Blumhouse, but you never know. It could be good. Could be good. The other thing is too, like, I thought, and again, I don't know if this is like an indirect way or not. So you remember when they were talking about trying to do like this, the horror verse or whatever, when you had the Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that, right? You remember when they were talking about all that, and they did Tom Cruise's Mummy, which was a bomb. You know, you have Edgar Wright, who did Nosferatu, and he's getting ready to do Werewolf. I would have thought maybe Edgar might have like started trying to do his own MonsterVerse type thing with the iconic monsters, but clearly Cronin is doing his own. He did Evil Dead Rise, which was amazing. I really enjoyed that a lot. He's also going to be working with Evil Dead Burns, so that part is good. Like, you know, as far as the director, at least we kind of have a good director behind the helm of this. So let's check it out and see how The Mummy is going to be. Okay. All right. I'm feeling it. It's dark. It's really dark. It looks like it has some pretty good gore in it. Obviously, it's doing that sort of like that Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing with the cameras and the still shots and making that noise. Yeah, so I kind of like the vibe. It's got a good vibe about it. I mean, again, it's hard to say. I always get nervous with Blumhouse, but at least on the surface, it all looks like it's going to be pretty interesting, nice concept. Again, from what I could tell, the special effects and gore looks like it's be like it looks creepy, and that's what you want with a mummy film. You want it to be creepy. So yeah. So again, probably a little bit of a teaser there, but let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about this? This is The Mummy coming out in 2026, I think in April. Yep. So let's see how it goes. Might be really good. Might actually get me in the theater to see it if it gets some good buzz about it. It took me forever to see Sinners, and that was like my favorite film of last year. So if it gets a lot of good buzz, then I'll go out and check out The Mummy and see how it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe. See you next time on the Meltdown Radio Podcast.
You see me for you.